Hey everyone, welcome back to Fact and Factors. Today, I'm diving into the escalating trade war between the US and China. Buckle up as I break down the latest tariff battles and what they mean for the global economy. First off, what exactly are tariffs? Tariffs are taxes imposed on imported goods meant to protect domestic industries and balance trade deficits. But when tariffs get weaponized, they can spark trade wars. And that's exactly what's happening between the US and China right now. Let's rewind a bit. This all started back in Trump's first term with initial tariffs on Chinese goods. Biden kept the ball rolling, and now, in April 2025, things have escalated dramatically. Just last week, the US slapped a 10% blanket tariff on all imports, and yesterday, they upped the ante with a whopping 104% tariff on Chinese goods. China didn't take that lying down. They retaliated with 84% tariffs on US products. Canada joined in the melee with 25% tariffs on certain US vehicles, and Europe is gearing up to impose 20% tariffs on 70% of its US imports. Now let's talk numbers. In 2024, US-China trade totaled a massive $585 billion. Of that, $440 billion were imports from China, leading to a hefty $295 billion trade deficit for the US. That's almost 1% of the US economy. But it doesn't stop there. Chinese manufacturers have been rerouting exports through Southeast Asia to dodge these tariffs. In response, the US is now imposing reciprocal tariffs on those countries too. These tariffs are hitting some major industries. The US exports soybeans, pharmaceuticals, and petroleum to China. Meanwhile, China sends electronics, toys, and smartphones, nearly 9% of the total US imports. The economic impact is already noticeable. A Yale study estimates these tariffs could hike prices by 2.3%, costing American families an extra $3,800 this year. The S&P 500 is teetering on the edge of a bear market, with companies like Apple seeing a 20% drop in share prices. And it's not just the US feeling the burn. European auto giants like BMW and Porsche are seeing stock declines. Even Mr. Beast mentioned his chocolate bars might be cheaper to produce outside the US. Levi Strauss & Co.'s CEO is calling for tariff clarity. Globally, reactions are intense. China has vowed to fight to the end. Canada and the EU are gearing up for their own retaliatory measures. Even Turkey and South Korea have jumped in with tariffs of their own. And countries like India are bracing for impact. Politically, it's a hot mess. Senator Warren is criticizing the tariffs and pushing for the Trade Review Act of 2025. Elon Musk has publicly disagreed with Trump's policies. The Bank of England warned of higher market risks, while Deutsche Bank downgraded target prices for 19 European companies. Looking ahead, Trump has announced plans for new tariffs on pharmaceuticals. The US is also in talks with several countries for tailored deals, but the big picture is daunting. The US and China together make up 43% of the global economy. This trade war could slow global growth and investment, and there's a risk of China dumping excess products like steel in other markets. So what's next in this tariff battle? Only time will tell, but the ripple effects will be felt worldwide. Stay informed and remember to subscribe to Fact and Factors for more updates. Drop a comment below on how you think this trade war will play out. And don't forget to check out our related videos and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.